Assalamu alaikum. From today, I am going to start lectures in English. In this lecture, I am going to talk about biology. First, we have to know about what is the root meaning of biology. Secondly, then we will throw little light on the definition of biology. Then we will also talk about the main divisions of biology. So let's start. Biology. Biology as a whole, this world has been derived from two basic words. One is bio, bio means life, and the second word is logos, which means study. And logos have many other meaning also, like discussion, reasoning, thoughts, thinking, knowledge, etc. So from the root word, we can derive a definition as like that biology is the study of life. Biology is the study of life. Biology is that branch of science which deals with the study of life. Now the basic question arising in the mind that when we are saying that biology is the study of life, so what is the meaning of life? How we can define life? So it is very difficult task, but in simple way we can say that life is the collection of characteristics which separating a living body from non-living body. Now let's talk about the characteristics which making a thing living and separating that body from non-living. If the body contain cell, so we can say that the body is living. If the body contains cell, we can say that the body is living. And on the basis of this, when we look in our world, we can see some animal will only have one cell. To that organism, we are saying unicellular organism, like Plasmodium, Euglena, amoeba, etc. While many other animals which contain cells more than two, we call that as multicellular organism. Multicellular organism, and in which plants and animal coming. Cell is one of the basic characteristic of life. The second characteristic is that if the body can have respiration, we will call that body as living. What is the meaning of respiration? Respiration means when a living body or when a body which contain life getting food, that food going to cells, and when the food reach to the cell, in the cell the food has been break down, and at the result we are getting energy. Let's suppose this is the food, so it break down in the presence of oxygen, and at the result we are getting carbon dioxide as well as water, and energy is released. So if the body can undergo this process, we will call that body as living, because this is one of the characteristics of life. The third thing we can say that is growth. Living body will always growing. Let's suppose If I see a child and his size will be very small, but if I see that child after 10 years, he will not be of same size after 10 years, but his size will be changed because of this characteristic, that is growth. On the other hand, if I look to this marker, it will be it will be always in its own size because it cannot grow. So growth is the characteristic of a living body. This is non-living body, so it cannot grow. So all these things which we have said, these are the characteristics of a living body. And there are many other like homeostasis, like reproduction, and many other like circulation, etc. So from this we can create, or we can make one of another definition of biology. As we have said before that biology is the study of life. So if a body contains this life, the body will known as living body. And when the living body is there, the body must have to have characteristic like this. So we can say that biology is also the study of those characteristics which are present in a living body. So we can also say that biology is that branch of science which deal with the study of the characteristics which separating a living body from non-living. And those characteristics are given on the board. Like the body must have to have cell, must have to have respiration, must have to have growth. If body having such characteristics, we will call that body as living. And in biology, we are dealing with that kind of body. After the definition of biology, let's talk about the main divisions of biology. Divisions of biology. There are three main divisions. Number one is zoology. Number two is botany. Number three is microbiology. Zoology is the combination of two words. One is zoo and one is logy. This word zoo mean animal. The basic word is one, which means animal, and logy is from logos, which means study. So the study of animal is called zoology. We can say study of animals is called zoology. When we are going to a zoo, why we call zoo to that proper place? Because that place contain animals, so that's why we call it zoo. The second division is botany. The botany word is come from Bhutan. Coming from Bhutan. And Bhutan means pastures. And pasture contain grass on which we are feeding the animals. like goat, sheep, buffalo, cows, etc. So, from this, it is clear that botany is the study of plants. It is the study of plants. After talking about zoology and botany, we have to talk about microbiology. This word micro is from micros, which mean very small. And in microbiology, we are dealing with those organisms which are very small and we are not able to see that with naked eye. We are needing the microscope to see that organisms. So we can say that microbiology is the study of it is the study of microorganisms. After defining the main divisions of biology, let's talk about the father of each of division. The father of zoology is known as Aristotle. The father of botany is known as Theophrastus. And the father of microbiology is known as Anthony van Leeuwenhoek. And as a whole, the father of biology is Aristotle. So I hope the root meaning of biology as well as its definition and the main branches of biology will be clear to each of students.